Welcome to FilmFinds, where today we're diving into the heart-pounding, adrenaline-fueled world of dystopian cinema. If you were captivated by the gripping tale of choice and courage in Divergent, then you're in the right place. We're about to embark on an exploration of movies that echo the themes of rebellion, self-discovery, and the fight against oppressive regimes. Today, we'll introduce you to worlds where the fight for identity, freedom, and truth rages against the backdrop of controlled societies, futuristic landscapes, and challenging moral dilemmas. From thrilling adventures to thought-provoking narratives, each film on our list promises a journey that resonates with the spirit of Divergent. This is our picks for movies similar to Divergent. Kicking off our list at number 1, we've got the blockbuster sensation that needs no introduction, the Hunger Games series. Starting off in 2012, this series not only rocked the box office but also became a cultural phenomenon. Set in the dystopian world of Panem, The Hunger Games follows Katniss Everdeen, a brave and resourceful teen. Chosen to participate in the Hunger Games, a brutal televised competition, Katniss is thrust into a fight for survival, where the stakes are life and death. It's a world where the capital rules with an iron fist, and the districts are pawns in their cruel game. Now, you might be wondering, what makes The Hunger Games resonate so well with Divergent? Both films thrive on their dystopian settings and feature strong, rebellious female protagonists. They share a common theme of fighting against a repressive society, and both Katniss and Triss challenge the status quo, inspiring others around them. Plus, let's not forget the action-packed sequences and moral dilemmas that keep you glued to the screen. When it comes to how similar it is to Divergent, I'm giving The Hunger Games a whopping 90% on our similarity scale. It's the perfect blend of action, rebellion, and a fight for what's right, much like our beloved Divergent.
It's just another dead end.
Sliding into the second spot is the Maze Runner series, a thrilling ride that began captivating audiences in 2014. Unlike any ordinary maze, this one's got danger at every turn and secrets that could change everything. Welcome to the Glade, a place where a group of teens, led by Thomas, find themselves trapped with no memory of their past. Surrounding them? A gigantic, ever-changing maze. Their mission? To uncover the secrets of the maze while battling not just the obstacles within it, but also unraveling the mysteries of who they are and why they're there. It's a story where every twist and turn brings them closer to the truth. Now, why does The Maze Runner feel like a cousin to Divergent? Well, think about it. Both are set in dystopian futures where the young protagonists are thrust into a world of unknowns and dangers. Much like Triss in Divergent, Thomas in The Maze Runner challenges the boundaries of the world he's thrown into, uncovering dark secrets and leading a fight for freedom. The themes of survival, camaraderie, and challenging authoritarian rule echo strongly in both. On our similarity meter, The Maze Runner dashes in with an 85% match to Divergent. It's the kind of series that grips you from the get-go and doesn't let go. For anyone who got a thrill from the twists and turns of Divergent, The Maze Runner is your next must-watch maze of mysteries. At number 3, we take a turn towards the more contemplative with The Giver. Released in 2014, this film takes us into a world that seems perfect at first glance, but hides a depth of secrets beneath its serene surface. In a seemingly utopian society, devoid of pain and conflict, lives Jonas. His life changes when he's chosen to inherit the position of the Giver, the keeper of all past memories. As Jonas uncovers the truth about his world's past, he starts to question the very fabric of his society. It's a journey from ignorance to knowledge, from blissful naivety to harsh reality. On the similarity scale, The Giver earns a solid 75%. It might not match the action intensity of Divergent, but it's right up there in exploring dystopian societies and the courage to defy them.
Ready, Petra?
In 60 seconds. What am I aiming for?
The planet.
What?
If we destroy the planet, we destroy the queens. Game over.
Gliding into the fourth spot is Ender's Game, a foray into the sci-fi realm that debuted in 2013. This isn't just any space odyssey, it's a tale of genius, leadership, and the weight of survival, set against the backdrop of an impending alien threat. In the heart of this interstellar adventure is Ender Wiggin, a young prodigy recruited into an elite military training program. His goal? To prepare for an inevitable alien invasion. In this high-stakes universe, Ender faces not only the pressure of impending war but also the challenge of navigating complex moral and ethical dilemmas. So, how does Ender's Game orbit around the Divergent universe? Both films spotlight young individuals thrust into roles that challenge their beliefs and abilities. Ender, much like Triss, is seen grappling with the realities of a harsh world while trying to stay true to himself. They both tackle themes of leadership, rebellion against corrupt systems, and the journey of self-discovery under extraordinary circumstances. With its blend of sci-fi action and deep thematic exploration, Ender's Game secures a 70% on our similarity meter to Divergent. It's a journey that takes you beyond the confines of Earth, offering a unique perspective on the struggles of growing up and taking a stand. If you're a fan of thought-provoking action and complex young characters, Ender's Game is your ticket to the stars. Landing at number 5 is The Fifth Wave, a gripping tale from 2016 that merges the dystopian genre with a sci-fi twist of alien invasions. This movie takes us on a journey through a world forever changed by extraterrestrial threats. Meet Cassie Sullivan, a regular teenager forced to become a warrior in the wake of Earth's decimation by alien attacks. Cassie's quest is not just about survival, it's about protecting her younger brother and uncovering the truth behind the aliens' sinister plans. It's a world where trust is scarce, and every moment is a battle for hope. How does The Fifth Wave echo Divergent, you ask? Both movies revolve around powerful young female leads thrown into chaotic new realities. Like Triss, Cassie is determined, resourceful, and fiercely protective of her loved ones. They both navigate through treacherous landscapes, challenging oppressive forces, and discovering their inner strength amidst the chaos. On our scale of similarity, The Fifth Wave hits a solid 80%. While it takes a more sci-fi approach to dystopia, the core elements of a strong female lead, survival against overwhelming odds, and the fight against a controlling power align closely with Divergent. Stepping into our sixth spot is Legend, a dystopian drama that brings to life the popular novel by Marie Lu. While it's yet to grace the big screen, its powerful narrative has already captured the imagination of many. Set against the backdrop of a future, fractured Los Angeles, Legend tells the story of two remarkable teenagers from starkly different worlds. There's Day, the notorious criminal from the slums, and June, the elite military prodigy. Their paths cross in a high-stakes game of cat and mouse, but as they uncover the dark truths of their society, they begin to question everything they've been taught. The blend of action, moral complexity, and resistance against oppressive systems is a familiar terrain for fans of Divergent. Given its potent mix of rebellion, societal critique, and young heroes fighting for justice, Legend earns an 85% on our similarity meter to Divergent.
Help him!
I saw something.
Drifting into the seventh spot is The Host, a 2013 film that weaves a tale of love and resistance in a world overtaken by an alien force. This adaptation of Stephenie Meyer's novel takes us on a journey that's as much about the heart as it is about survival. In The Host, Earth is no longer just for humans. Alien beings called souls have invaded, taking over human bodies. But when Melanie, one of the few remaining free humans, is captured and inhabited by a soul named Wanderer, an unexpected bond forms. As Wanderer accesses Melanie's memories, she becomes torn between her allegiance to her species and her empathy for humans. You might be wondering, how does the host relate to Divergent? While the setting is more sci-fi than dystopian, both stories share themes of identity, resistance, and the struggle for autonomy in a world where individuality is suppressed. Melanie's fight to maintain her identity against an occupying force mirrors Trist's struggle to assert her true self in a society that demands conformity. Their journeys are about finding strength in who they are and challenging the world order. With its blend of sci-fi intrigue and themes of personal and collective resistance, the host lands a 60% on our similarity scale to Divergent.
I'm not gonna fight you. I'll make you fight me! You're not me! I am. I'm what they see when they look at you.
Securing the 8th spot with a direct lineage to our theme is the continuation of our original saga, Insurgent and Allegient, the sequels to Divergent. These films, released in 2015 and 2016, take us deeper into the dystopian world that we first fell in love with. In Insurgent, Trist's journey intensifies. Battling the demons of her past and grappling with new challenges, she and 4 take on the tyrannical erudite faction. The stakes are higher, the action more explosive, and the choices even more consequential. And then comes Allegient, which propels our heroes beyond the walls of Chicago, where they discover new truths and face trials that redefine their understanding of their world and themselves. On the similarity scale, it's a no-brainer. Insurgent and Allegient score a near-perfect 95%. They don't just complement Divergent, they amplify its essence. For fans looking to continue the adventure and delve deeper into the rebellious spirit and gripping action, these sequels are unmissable chapters in the epic. Zooming into our 9th spot is Ready Player One, a dazzling dive into virtual reality and dystopian futurism. Released in 2018 and directed by the legendary Steven Spielberg, this film is a feast for the senses and the imagination. Set in 2045, Ready Player One unfolds in a world teetering on the brink of chaos. The real world might be grim, but there's escape in the Oasis, a boundless virtual universe. Wade Watts, like many others, finds solace and purpose in this digital paradise. When the creator of the Oasis dies, he leaves behind a treasure hunt within the game, promising control of his vast empire to the winner. Wade jumps into the challenge, facing not just virtual obstacles but real-world dangers too. Now, how does Ready Player One connect with Divergent? While it's more sci-fi and less about societal division, both films revolve around young protagonists challenging a corrupt system. Wade's journey in the virtual world mirrors Trist's in her dystopian society. Both are about finding one's identity and fighting against the odds in worlds full of deception and conflict. They are tales of youth standing up against established power, seeking to change their reality. In the grand scale of similarity to Divergent, Ready Player One races in with a 65%. Illuminating the 10th spot on our list is City of Ember, a lesser-known gem that offers a unique twist on the dystopian genre. Released in 2008, this film invites us into a world of deep underground mystery and adventure. Imagine a city built deep beneath the Earth's surface, designed as a refuge for humanity. For generations, the people of Ember have thrived in this artificial world, their sky lit by floodlights. But as the city's power source begins to fail, 2 courageous teenagers, Lena and Dune, stumble upon clues that might lead to salvation. Their quest becomes a race against time to save their fellow citizens from impending darkness. So, where does City of Ember find its spark in relation to Divergent? Both films share a dystopian backdrop, focusing on young characters faced with extraordinary challenges. City of Ember lights up our similarity meter with a 70%. It might not have the same level of action as Divergent, but it shares a compelling narrative of young individuals rising up against their crumbling world. And there you have it, fellow movie explorers, our journey through worlds of rebellion, resilience, and remarkable young heroes comes to a close. These films, much like Divergent, invite us to question our world, challenge the norms, and embrace our identities. They remind us of the power of youth, the complexity of choice, and the unyielding spirit of rebellion against oppression. I hope this list inspires your next movie marathon or helps you discover a new favorite. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more cinematic adventures. Until next time, keep the spirit of adventure alive, and may your choices always lead you to great stories.